In this full tutorial, I'm going to walk you through entire Google AI Studio, and I'm going to show you 10 plus prompts for SEO optimization and automation using Google AI Studio. We're going to walk through an entire thing, and I'm just going to show you every step. And we have selected Gemini 2.5 Pro model right here. Okay, so it's in a preview version, and you can see we have limited with 1 million tokens per session or per day. Now, not only that, we can also stream. You can talk to Gemini live, and we can also generate create generative media, which means some kind of animation with up to 1 to 3 seconds, and also images, right? So basically these models are getting fine over the time. You can use it literally. You can also go through some examples, read a prompt and take a creative inspiration from the prompts, and you can literally replicate that. And we can also build apps with a Gemini. It's in an experimental version, but as over the time it's going to become very, very fine-tuned, and we can create. We can maybe even get the free version itself. Okay, I mean, this whole thing is a free version, but it's gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? We have got this chat, and I'm gonna walk you through one by one. If you're into SEO, if you're building a business website, and if you're blogging as a blogging beginner, then this full tutorial is for you. And let's just begin with the first prompt. Now, the first prompt which I'm gonna show you is automating meta description. Okay, so meta descriptions and meta title are very important when it comes to getting clicks, and whenever you get whenever you get impressions, like you want to maybe make rank at the top, but also you need to get the clicks. And we have discussed earlier that more clicks equals to more page ranking. I mean, it's not directly told by the Google or any SEO, but it is what it is based on my experience and working on with clients. So what we can do is we can write this, give a prompt for writing automating meta descriptions. What you can do is, I'm writing a blog post on a topic. So let's just say what we're gonna pick here is kayaking. So best kayaking. One second. Yeah, I'm writing a blog post on best kayaking. Write a compelling meta description under 150 characters that includes my primary keyword, which is called, let me just best friendly kayaking. So I'm just going to put it here, the top seed keyword, which is a kayaking. The description should summarize the content and entice users to click. Basically what we are telling here is make it more clickbait. You can individually you can write it, you can give a straightforward, make it clickbait, but yeah, we are giving the description should summarize the content and entice users to click. Here's the article intro for the context, and insert the intro. Now, if you have already written a blog article, then you can go here and insert it right here. If not, you can ask AI to write. So you can simply remove this and just write. So also write intro. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit Control Enter, and now you can see how well it produces the content. Okay, the meta description. Now it's thinking. Okay, and then we have all these things. So here you can see the tokens are increasing. Now the best way to reduce this, it is in thinking mode, right? We cannot stop it. I mean, we cannot control it. So that's just the AI nature. Now, in order to control this and limit our tokens, what we can do is write only, think only what matters. Okay. So if you do that, maybe your tokens will reduce. So let me just go back. Here we have the nice little meta description under 150 characters. So here are the 3 compelling options. Choose the one the best fits the tone of your article. So option 1, we have this question based. So ready for your best kayaking adventure? Discover top rated spots, essential gear, and expert tips to make your next trip unforgettable. Okay, and then we have action oriented. So we have question based, we have action based, and then we have short and direct. Now if you're using pro version of rank math or pro version of plugins, then you can literally A/B test the meta descriptions and title, right? I mean, you can actually do it with a free version too, but it's important to A/B test. Okay, it just builds the authority from Google perspective that you are putting some worth, you are A/B testing. Okay, you're not only relying on one single meta description, but also you're relying on 3 different, it's not even same, it's different, okay, different intention. Like we have question intention, we have action intention, and then we have short and direct. Let me look at the action oriented. So we have unlocked the ultimate kayaking experience. Our guide reveals the best locations, must have gear, and pro tips for paddlers of all skill levels. And then we have short and direct, your guide to the best kayaking. We cover top destinations, must have gear, expert tips, and then plan your perfect paddle today. And then blog post introduction, we have got the nice little intro. Now in order to humanize this, what you can do is you can take this and tell it to Gemini that write it in a first person, and then simple word flow, and then no complicated words. Write it like you are having a conversation with friend, and then paste the entire whatever you want to humanize. Now keep in mind, you need to humanize little by little. Okay, so if you put a whole blog, let's just say 1,000 words, and you tell it to write it in a first perspective, simple workflow, no complicated words, right, like you're having a conversation with a friend, that's just not good idea, because there will be sometimes what happens with the free version is it goes into a rate limit. So yeah, so what I'm basically saying is, whether you will mostly be using free version or whatever it is, okay, whatever it is, doesn't matter free or paid version, you need to give a little by little to humanize this AI content. Okay, now Gemini models are very good at humanizing, so you can try that. With that being said, let's look at the next prompt which we can optimize an automation for SEO. So the next automation prompt which we have for SEO is blog post title ideas. So let me just make this more zoomed. Okay, so blog post title ideas. So I'm writing, so here's the prompt, right? I'm writing content for the target audience to improve SEO. Suggest number blog post title ideas using keyword to keyword. Okay, using keyword, focusing on search intent and pain points. Ensure each title is attention grabbing and SEO friendly. Example of a great title is, you can put one of your competitor titles. So I'm just gonna go here and take the same keyword. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm writing a content for best kayaking to improve SEO. Suggest 10. Okay, I'm just gonna suggest 5 blog post title ideas using keyword kayaking, focusing on search intent pain points. Ensure each title is attention grabbing, SEO friendly. Example of the great title will be, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy my primary keyword, paste it here, and look for the top, so I'm just gonna take this because it is ranking at the top, and then paste it right here. So yep, let me go here, paste. Okay, the 15 best California kayaking canoeing tours 2025. So we got the one title. I recommend you to paste like 5 or maybe 3 titles. So I'm just gonna take this, paste it right here, take this thing and paste it again, hit enter, and I have given few examples, and based on that it's gonna optimize it. So let's just see. So it's thinking, and we can see, guys, we can see the live count right here, and then we can also reset. Okay, if we made any changes, so I'm just gonna walk you through what this Google AI Studio offers. So we have this models, right? You can select any models. And then we have temperature. Temperature is nothing but creativity allowed in our responses. So the more temperature, the more tokens it's gonna produce and more reasoning and thinking it's gonna go into. So yeah, and then more time it also takes. And then we have thinking mode, set thinking budget. Okay, structure output, code execution, function calling, grounding with Google search, URL context. What do you mean by URL context? You browse the URL context. You can simply turn on, give a URL context, tell it to optimize the SEO, or give me a report on this URL. SEO is going to do the job for you. So I'm just going to show you advanced settings. We have safety settings. All right, the probability threshold for top. I mean, you don't have to worry about this. So we have got the response right here. So let's just see the response. Of course, based on your examples, goals, here is the 5 SEO friendly blog post title ideas that target specific search intent pain points for the people interested in best kayaking. So we have got the 5 blog post title ideas for beginner. Okay, we have got the number 1, the ultimate beginner guide to kayaking. It's a pillar content. Number 2, essential kayaking gear, informational content. Maybe it can also be the commercial, like you can sponsor some with the gear, complete checklist for your first adventure. And then we have the third one, which is a beyond the crowd, 9 secret spots for best kayaking in America. This is informational. 7 wildlife kayaking, 7 epic encounters from sea otters to manatees. Okay, so this can be informational. Yeah, it is written here, informational. The best inflatable kayaks of 2025, commercial. Yeah, you can also create your own product, promote your own product. Like if you're running a Shopify or e-commerce store on kayaks, then it can be transactional and also commercial keyword. So yeah, our top 5 picks. Basically, this is a commercial keyword, but this can be transactional. All right. So we have got their pretty good title, and then you can pick one and expand your topics and then make overviews and write a blog article. So that's just how it is. The next prompt which we have, I'm just gonna show you for SEO automation and optimization, is general keyword list prompt, so which I call GKL. So here what I have given is I'm researching keywords for target audience in the industry niche. So who are my target audience? Okay, people who want to buy kayaks. So these are my target audience in the industry niche or best kayaking. Okay. So this is my niche. Suggest 10 keyword clusters. I'm just gonna put the number right here. 20, maybe 10. So let's just go for a low number. 10 keyword clusters around the topic, main topic or seed keyword. So seed keyword is gonna be kayaking, of course, and kayaks. Align with different stages of buyer intent, which is awareness, consideration, decision. And then you can also put buyer intent. Okay, buyer intent include search volumes, intent, and pain point relevancy. All right. So I'm just gonna click on Control Enter or maybe button. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just asking with a different buyer intent, including search volume, intent, and pain point relevancy. Then I can ask it to pick one based on title and then give me overview of the blog post or whatever. Then I can iterate generating entire complete blog article. So here you can see we have got literally, of course, here are the 10 keyword clusters. Now, what do you mean by clusters? So if you ask me what are the clusters are nothing but keyword variations. Okay, so with a different buyer intent. So this framework will help you create targeted content that guides potential customers from initial curiosity, but final purchase decision. All right. So note, Search volumes are directional, low, medium, high, as exact numbers fluctuate depends on tool usage. So we have got this awareness stage, and then we have got this keywords. So users are just beginning their research. They have a problem, right? And they're exploring kayaking as a potential solution. So that is our niche. Content here should be broad, educational, and welcoming. So we have got these keywords: kayaking for beginners, how to start kayaking, beginner kayaking tips, what do I need to start kayaking, high informational. And the pain point is like people interested in kayaking but feel overwhelmed and don't know what the first step. So these are basically beginner things, right? And then we have next thing, which is a keyword cluster. So they have given all the clusters like type of kayaks and different kind of kayaks which user beginners want to search. Sit on top was a sit-in kayak. So there's just informational content. What is a recreational kayak, inflatable versus hard shell kayak? All right. And then we have got this consideration stage. Like users have decided they want to kayak and now are actually comparing options. I mean, they have a picture of what the information about the kayak, but now they want to compare it. And then we have this keyword clusters, right? Best recreational kayaks, top rated recreational kayak, best kayaks for lakes and rivers, based on place. And then we have this best all-around kayak, and then we have got this keyword clusters, right? Best fishing kayaks, kayak for fishing under the specific amount, and pedal drive versus paddle fishing. Basically we are comparing with the price range and other people products, okay, other brands, right? And then you have got the decision stage. Okay, so here I have more bunch of keyword clusters for consideration stage. And then we have got this decision stage. So we have got the users are on the verge of buying. They have likely narrowed it down on 1 or 2 models and not looking for final validation, the best price or best place to purchase. Okay, so we have this specific model, like comparing between 2 different model, like 2 different brands of kayaking. Example, Vibe Sea Ghost 130 review versus Perception Joyride 10 review, and then Old Town Sportsman 120 review. And then we have got this keyword clusters, which is a deals, best deals, okay, and then on sale, cheap, Black Friday sales. So you can go, this is like a very high targeted user intent. And then where to buy keyword clusters, like where to buy, best place, top 10, top 5, and then kayak store near me. These are like a GMB, like you need to optimize for GMB. Okay, so Google My Business Profile, you can optimize for it. So before I continue to the next prompt, I want to introduce you AI SEO writer that auto publishes to your blog. It's called Wow AI. The link will be in our description. Make sure you check that out. So if I go to the dashboard, and here I'm just gonna show you what are the features that Wow AI SEO offers. So you have got SEO article, which is when you enter a keyword right here, and then you can enter the title. It's optional, and you can also go on add bunch of keywords and click on add keywords, and it's gonna take you to the waiting page where you can completely generate and enter article in a single click. And then if you go to the AI news article, and here you can search for a query. So if you search for Elon Musk and click on search, so let's just type in Elon Musk and click on search stories, it's gonna pull up the recent searches. And then if I click on show advanced options, you can select the targeted country, and then the time range, which is you can select the past month, and you can also select up to any time, or past 24 hours. You can exclude website, you can include websites, Forbes, Bloomberg, whatever. So it will pull up the recent stories, and then based on that you can click on so as you can see, as we are speaking, it pulls up the recent stories. And based on this, right, if you click on add and then click on generate article, you can add article, then in a single click you gonna rewrite the entire article. And then you have Amazon single product review. Simply input a URL, Amazon URL, and then click on add product, and it's gonna generate an entire article based on the Amazon URL which you have provided. Same goes with a YouTube to blog post. So with that being said, if I go to the blog automations, you can see the campaigns and auto blogging, right? So I can literally create a new campaign and run an automation. That means without going into the WordPress, I can auto publish. So in order to auto publish, you need to go to the integrations and click on create integrations. You find all the CMS to establish a connection with your website. Okay, you can copy the API keys and input right here, and you can integrate even with the Shopify and WordPress, and the custom API is even included. And also Wix, right? Wix is also a famous. So if you don't have a domain running on a Blogger, so you can also do that. So here everything is available, even the Webflow. So with that being said, the next prompt which I'm going to share with you is subheadings. Okay, so people really miss out when writing subheadings. So subheadings and headings need to include the keywords and keyword variations. I don't know why people miss this. I have seen many blog articles which are really getting bad impressions and all. So here's a prompt to write a keyword based automate your subtitles heading writing. So we have got this prompt. Act as an SEO strategist. Write 10 compelling SEO friendly subheadings for a blog post titled. I'm just gonna take this. Okay, let me just pick this one. And the blog post title is this. Use a mix of curiosity-driven and informative language, incorporating relevant keywords naturally. Here's the outline for reference. Now I'm just gonna take away this because we don't have any outline. So I'm just gonna hit Control Enter, and then it creates the headings. Okay. Now you can also give it a create overview of it, but the same thing. Okay, same thing. But since we are doing step by step and we want to create a SEO optimized fully article step by step, we're gonna go with a one by one prompt. Now it went on giving me the 10 compelling SEO friendly subheadings for blog post title, the best place to buy kayak. We have this online versus in store, which is right for your first kayak. This is very well written. The unbeatable advantage of your local kayak shop. Big box retailers, convenience versus expertise. Buying a kayak online, can you really get the best deal? Hunting for hidden gems, your guide to used kayak market. Top 3 places, buying direct from the brand, your pre-purchase checklist. Oh, they have given even checklist, that's good. Our top pick, okay, it's getting personalized. So it's a really nice using this Google AI Studio to write this entire, SEO optimized headings. So that being said, let's look at the next prompt. And the next prompt which I'm going to show you is the internal linking automation prompt. So here I'm just gave a prompt which is search 3-5 internal linking opportunities based on my site map. Provide appropriate anchor tags, no longer than number words. Okay, so I'm just going to replace this. So no longer than, I'm just going to write here 2 to 3. Okay, so we don't want to cross 2 to 3 words for each solution. The goal is to improve the SEO navigation flow of my site. Here's the site map for reference. Now I'm just gonna give one of my domain site map, so which is gonna be, so let me just type it here, and it should have access to the URL. So I'm just gonna scroll down and click here URL context. So once I do that, and so yeah, it's really important to turn on this URL context, and let's just be quick here. So then let's just click on Control Enter. Once I do that, so let's just wait. Now I wanna give a disclaimer right here. So because in this domain there is no blog post related to whatever keyword which we took an example in order to show in this video. So it might be irrelevant for to go through this sitemap. So I should have given, okay, once again he's showing me something. What is it? Once again, let me go back. It showed me an error. I was unable to access the provided sitemap URL so I cannot give you recommendations tailored specifically to your site's content. However, based on keyword clusters topics we have discussed, I can provide a strategic example of how to create internal links. Okay, so it is saying here are 3 internal linking opportunities with appropriate anchor text, assuming you have articles on these topics. So we have got internal linking opportunities and anchor text. So let's assume your blog post has section discussing the pros and cons of buying a specialized kayak versus general one. So one, we have link your inflatable kayaks article. Then we have context in a sentence like if storage space is your biggest concern. Now it went on creating a detailed, script, what to do and where to include the anchor text, and it also gave a statement right here. And then we have got the second one, link your fishing kayaks article, and then we have what to do, anchor text and what and all. But for some reason we were unable to go through the sitemap URL. So what I'm gonna do is, so let me just copy one of the sitemap. So where is it? So let me find one very relevant blog. Okay, we have got this one, so let's just see if this has a sitemap. Okay, sitemap.xml. Alright, we didn't get the sitemap, so what I'm gonna do is index. Now let's just hope there is a sitemap for this page. If not, okay, so it doesn't have a sitemap. So what I'm gonna do is, so we really turned this on, but yeah, for some reason it didn't went to the URL. So let me just ask it why you can't access the URL. Okay, why you can't access the URL. So let me just run and see what it comes up. If the ChatGPT is very good when it comes to reading the sitemap and all, but I don't know why it's acting really weird in a Google AI Studio. I think it would be fine in a Gemini, so you can probably go with a Gemini. Okay, so that's an example. Oh, now the reason I couldn't access you due to a safety and technical limitation of my browsing event. Okay, fine. To give you the best internal linking suggestions, you could simply list some main page titles, URLs from your sitemap in your next message. Okay, fine. Anyway, it couldn't do the job, but it gave out really nice structured way of internal linking and also suggestions and also anchor text what to do. So that's fine. So the next prompt which I'm gonna teach you is to automate your SEO, the FAQ section. Okay, so FAQ is really important. So I just gave this prompt. I'm writing an article on topic, so it's gonna be fishing kayaks. I need an SEO optimized FAQs section. Create 5 FAQs that naturally include these keywords. Okay, now I can go here and input keywords, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to naturally include keyword variations. I'm just gonna remove these. I'm just gonna remove keyword variations. Okay, so each question should reflect how users search and have concise 150 word answer. Here's an example, guys. So I'm just gonna remove the example, or I can go here and go back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove this example, or what you can do is you can also go here and you can see what people are also asking for. So instead, I'm just gonna give fishing kayaks, and go through. Okay, we are getting the products. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the people also ask, and you can also literally copy this thing and give it. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to simply hit enter and see what it comes up with its own without giving any example. So yeah, so it is analyzing the search intent, and so what do we get right here? Okay, so it is giving us the frequently asked questions about fishing kayak. Each question is designed to target common user searches, and the answers are concise and packed with helpful information to establish your authority and improve search visibility. Now it even give the answer. Okay, so this is too much. Did I give 150 word? Okay, it's too much. Now this, usually the FAQs doesn't contain this long. It's just a snippet of an answer inside the blog. But yeah, you can, give a snippet of it. Okay, so it's just too much of word count right here. And then how much does a okay, now it has a best questions right here, so it is even giving me listicles. I don't think it's it needs to, we should write listicles in a FAQ. Now the next SEO automation prompt is long tail query list. Okay, so long tails are very important, and it's my favorite way of speaking to one-on-one ranking on SERP. So here's the prompt: help me uncover long tail keywords for audience type dealing with specific pain point or challenge. Use main keyword as a base. I need 10 keyword ideas, so let me just write it here. 10 keyword ideas with matching search intent, including questions and phrase people actually type into Google. So let me just hit enter. I'm not giving anything because it's gonna pull up the chat data and it auto. So let me just see in the thinking point. Okay, it's picking up the keyword. It auto picking up the keyword based on a chat. Okay, so we have got this long tail keyword list. Okay, so we are getting 10. So here are 10 long tail keyword ideas for the scenario with their corresponding search intent. All right, so let's run through an example. I will choose a common scenario to show you how it works, and then you can provide your specific inputs. Audience type, big and tall guys. Specific pain point. Now it is creating the custom avatar. That's good. Specific pain point, worry about weight capacity and stability. Main keyword kayak for big guys. Okay, it's just the one thing. Okay, it's just targeting one kind of audience. That's really great. Now for the big guy, we have got this long tail keyword, which is specifically targeting for one-on-one. What is the best kayak for a heavy person? Okay, addressing the big person. Kayak with a 400 lbs weight capacity. Most stable kayak for big guys. Sit on top. Kayak height, weight, capacity review. So we got bunch of keywords right here. Now just give me your inputs. I will generate a custom list for you. Now it is asking to follow this pattern, and I can also go here and give small guy a specific pain point, less overweight to carry the kayaks, right? And then main keyword is gonna be kayaking for small guys. So yeah, I can iterate, right? That's really great. And the next SEO automation prompt which we have is core web vitals optimization. Now this is a prompt: audit a web page for core web vitals issues, focus on LCP, FID and CLS, suggest actionable improvements for faster load time and better interactivity. Here's the URL or lighthouse report. Insert data. Now it is not ideal to run it here because I do not have a data. But anyway, I'm just gonna remove the data and hit enter, and let's just see what it asks for iteration or what it asks. Let me analyze if it gives any pattern or any cheat sheet to follow. I should have asked create a cheat sheet to follow. Okay, it is saying excellent question. I'm sorry, excellent request. I'm ready to help you with a core web vitals audit. However, it seems you haven't provided the URL or the lighthouse report data yet. Please provide the URL of the web page you want me to audit. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to reverse engineer, create a report for it, create a checklist. So let me just click on run. So I just simply wrote create a checklist. So let me just see if it really goes into this and gives me what to do. Okay, of course, based on our last conversation, this is a checklist breakdown the key action items for LCP, FI, NIP and CLS manageable tasks. Have you used page feed insights or Chrome dev tools to identify the specific LCP element on the page? Okay, that's good. Large content paint, is it talking about? Server's response time, okay, good. Render, blocking resources. Alright, font loading, and then CLS. Nice. So it gave me the checklist. Okay, so that's really good. That's really good. So the next prompt we have for optimization is crawl budget optimization. So this is the prompt: list steps to optimize crawl budget for a website with over 10,000 pages, include recommendations for robot txt, canonical tags, no index, and sitemap management. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna hit enter and see what it comes up with. So crawl budget for the website with over 10,000 pages. I think it's really, searches the web steps to optimize. All right, so I'm really interested what the answer might be. So let's just look. Okay, defining the roadmap. All right, now it is giving us the output, which is step 1: audit and discover where your crawl budget is being spent. Prune and block unnecessary crawling. Yeah. Okay, so nice. Block phase navigation URL parameters. Okay, fine. And then consolidate duplicate content with the canonical tag. So that's really important. Use the no index tag for low value pages. Good. Then master your sitemaps management. Okay. So we have got the checklist. And the next SEO automation prompt is schema markup solutions. So what you can do is you can simply ask generate structured data in JSON LG format for a type of page, blog post, or so. For in this case, I'm just gonna give FAQ. Include key properties to improve search visibility. Okay. Now, if you're adding a YouTube video, then you should simply type a video here instead of FAQ. If you're giving a review, if you're setting up a review, then you should give a review. So FAQs or rank math, they have a default schema markup, so you can literally use rank math FAQ schema markup. But other than that, Google AI Studio is gonna do the job, so you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, you can see right here, you can literally copy paste and create schema for how many FAQs you have. And the next prompt which we have for optimizing SEO and automation is analyze the causes of slow page speed for this website, search changes for image optimization, JSS minimization, lazy load, and server response time URL. I think this is the same thing which we ask for, LSI and LCP, largest content painful. So this is gonna be the same thing. So I'm just gonna skip this prompt. The next automation prompt which we have is broken link checker. Now, I just give a prompt: write a Python or JavaScript snippet that scans a given URL for broken internal and external links. List broken links with their anchor text and status code. Okay, so if I hit enter, and you can literally, so let's just see what it gives. So you can literally run this prompt. Okay, so whatever the Python or JavaScript snippet. And so let's just wait. Expand the view model dots. Okay, fine. So this is a classic task for web scraping and automation. I think you don't need to do this because there are many plugins to find broken links if you're using WordPress. So you don't have to go through technical and break the site. So I don't suggest you this. So be careful. And the next prompt which we have got is mobile usability and fixes. So what I'm gonna show you is, so list technical issues that can cause mobile usability errors on Google Search Console. Suggest fixes for viewport settings and tab targets and layout shifts. So let me just hit enter. So guys, it's really important to stay inside the token. So here you can see the token count is still under 50,000. So still we have the 1 million tokens, so we're good to go. We can create an entire article. We can create a very good article within the tokens, and this will reset. Okay, so yeah, so we are generating a list. Okay, so now it is giving us some kind of checklist to what to do and what not, and actionable fixes. Okay, so there is some code involved. All right, So this is a good thing, and there's a lot of code here. Again, you need to be careful with the code because you don't want to mess with, changes and all. So you don't want to, crash out the site. Okay, instead of using Google AI Studio, I'm going to walk you through our AI SEO Writer. So I'm just going to walk you through completely. So this video tutorial is going to be, so let's just start with SEO article, right? So I'm just going to click here and enter the keyword, which is, fish kayaks. Okay, so best fish kayaks. So I'm just going to write here, and the title would be, I can give a title, but if I not, this is optional. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a manual title right here. So top 5 best fish kayaks. So I'm just going to click on add keyword. Now once I click on add keyword, it's going to take me to the waiting list. Now what happens inside waiting list is we have this input, generations, publication, shares, configuration, article template, and settings. So if I go to the configuration, and I can create some integrations and also enable auto blogging for each specific keywords. Okay, now if I go to article template, I can create a custom template, or I can choose any one of these. Okay, if I need to click on create custom template, and here I can give a prompt. Okay, generation prompt. So like these instructions will affect the entire article. Make sure you are precise as possible. So I'm just gonna write here first person perspective. Okay, so I can give a right. Okay, first person perspective, minimum 1000 words, blog. So I can go on, give a custom instructions, and then save this knowledge. As you can click on create is create your name and click on save, and it's gonna store right here. Okay, so as of now I didn't create any custom template, so let's just be like that. And then we have the settings. Okay, so that's just nothing. So if I go to the inputs, this is a waitlist, right? So if I scroll down, and here you can see June 9. Okay, we have added the keyword right here. Okay, the one which we added the keyword. So I can simply click on generate article, or there is a edit option right here. So if I click on it, you have all this editing, customization. We have this focus keyword, we have this article title. I can also include keywords. Okay, now if I click on generate keywords, it's gonna do the job for me and I can manually include the keywords. Now we have all these keywords, right? So if I don't want any of this keyword, I can literally go here and manually change it. So, and then we have this outline. So if I need any custom outlines, headings, I can go on add here. And then we have content. So language, American, English, target country, United States, tone of voice. I'm just gonna put it in a first person. Okay, point of view, let's just put it in a first person, and tone of voice, let's just be informative. Okay, so informative, and then formality, so let's just be, and then if I make sure advanced options, so we have this context, description, and instructions. Knowledge, go to the knowledge, and then make sure the connect to web is on, just because it's gonna pull up the real-time information. So that's what we need actually. And then we have this formatting, and then we have this structure. Okay, and then we have this internal linking. So all this, I can literally add a sitemap, and it auto internal links. And then we have this external linking. Okay, make sure you turn on this automatic external linking. And then we have this images. I can go and choose up to 4 images per article. So let me just put it in a 2. And then we have videos, right? So we have this videos, automated YouTube videos fetching. So let me just turn off this, or let me just turn on to show you in this video. And then click on save changes. After you click save changes, you can individually customize to each article. So yeah, the one customization doesn't affect the other thing. So after customization, click on generate article, and it's gonna take you to the generations page. Now once I go to the generations page, so let it load. So yeah, once I go to the generations page, here you can see all the articles you have published. So if I go to the click here, and the article is generating. So while the article is generating, I want to show you articles which all generated. So if I go here, right, AI news article. So I'm just going to show you one example. So I think I already showed you, like it pulls up the recent stories, and then you can click on it. So Amazon single product review. I'm just going to show you an examples of all of this. So this one, right, so this article is pulled up from a YouTube video, and here you can see we have got, like, I just enter YouTube URL, and then we have got the entire every article, right? So if I go here, go to the all articles and generated. So let's just go to generated, and okay, So it's still generating, so let me just wait for a little bit. Okay, we have got this. So we just got the article as we are speaking, and then you can see something right here, edit with AI. Click on edit with AI. It's going to take you to AI SEO editor inside Arvo itself. So I'm just going to show you a couple of features right here. So we have something called AI assistant. If I don't like any of this, I can simply type here simplify reading level or make it more engaging or explain on complex topics. If I need any FAQs, I'm just going to write here add 3 more FAQs. Now it pulls up the real-time information real people searching for, and then rewrites an FAQ. So we have got this entire 1000 words article. You can see the YouTube video embedded right here, and then image generated through AI, and you can see this is a more realistic, all text, and then we have all this text. So alright, we have got this nice little, H1, H2, and then we have all this, so it's like a, transactional. So let's just say if I didn't like this paragraph, and I simply highlight this and I get options called ask AI or rewrite, simplify, rewrite, make longer, make shorter, make list, make table, add keyword. I can also add more keywords and add link. If I need to add external links, I can click here, add more external links. So if I show you one of the, examples, I'm just go here and click on make longer. Okay. So let's just wait. It does the job. And here you can see it will give you options whether to reject or accept. You can read this and click on accept. Okay. Now I need to add external links, right? So I click here, add external links, and see. So here it will search external links, and then I should click on this, select all, and you can see auto external links right here. So that's how easy it is with our AI SEO writer. And then we have this social media where we can syndicate, we can create a syndication. Okay, from once the blog is generated, it's gonna auto post to Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, or Pinterest. Okay, it's gonna share. And then we have also lead magnets which we can create. Okay, we can create a lead magnet and something like sign up text or collect emails, and then send them a lead magnet. Okay, so if you're into funnels, so this is one thing which helps you. And then we have this blog automation. So let me just go to the integrations and click on create integration, and you can see all the Blogger, Shopify, Wix, Webflow, and WordPress, including custom API. You have every single thing. And then keep in mind, you can join weekly live calls by adding calendar. If you're inside our AI SEO writer, our SEO expert coach you one-on-one, one-to-many on Zoom calls every Wednesday at 11 a.m. EST. Okay, and you can also purchase backlinks from right here. So with that being said, this is our AI SEO writer. I hope you check it out. This is free as of now. The link will be in the description. Make sure you check that out. With that being said, catch you on the next one.